Good morning, people. Good morning. Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Wow. Because Foxy tea is the best tea use question. When you said me, um, good morning, everybody. I hope y'all having a good morning. Oh my goodness, I look a mess. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But good morning. Um, yeah, so thank God. I turn red real fast. So, all right. Anyway, so, um, I haven't been able to really like sleep tonight, but besides all that, I just want to express that I don't. I just want to express to the people that actually like know me and be around me, even y'all. Like I want to express to y'all too. Like, excuse me, let me get myself together. I thought I was together before I even came on here, but that shit just came back like so fast. Um, so um, hold on. Get my water as well because I feel a little dehydrated, but I know I'm dehydrated because I've been crying for like. Alright, so I didn't come on here just to be like fucking crying in your fuck face. Like I didn't. But I did come on here to I'm like I did come on here to hold on, what yeah, I was about to say because why would light make me look like that? So alright, so I did come on here um to discuss something because I don't think y'all know that all right, so what I realized, this is what I realized yesterday is that it this is what I realized. I realized that I'm transparent and I speak on my shit for a reason now. Because at first I wasn't like this. Like I wasn't verbal about my feelings, anything like that. I was my feelings was acting out in different type of ways, like in anger and stuff like that. and toxicity and stuff. It wasn't verbal at all. If it was verbal, it was verbally disrespectful. It was like it was like verbal abuse, nigga. Like it wasn't like I expressed my feelings in a toxic way. So when I started learning how to like be verbal about my feelings when it happens, you know what I'm saying? Because I had stages. Like I had stages where it was like at one point I was like not saying nothing. Like I was like back then I was kind of like really I was sneaky. Not saying I was sneaky, but I was dealing with sneaky ass niggas, and in return I just was being sneaky back with them, right? Like I really didn't respect none of the niggas that I was with, anything like that. I was really like acting like a nigga to them, right? So by me doing that, I know all of that. Like, cause I know how I used to act. I know how I used to be. I ain't never want a nigga to ask me shit. Don't ask me no questions. I even have a friend like even the people that was around me back then, they could tell you that I would cut a nigga off as soon, especially if it was my close friend and they was there and they know. Like if a nigga asked me any question me in any type of motherfucker way, cut the fuck off, nigga, and it'd be small. It used to be small. It used to be like, what you doing today? And they'd be like, nigga, the fuck you need to know my whole itinerary, bitch. The fuck? Don't ask me no questions. Like I used to really be like that. And then be like, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Like, like, you straight like that. Like, one, because I'm not going to answer his motherfucking question. Two, the fact that you even had the audacity to ask me a motherfucking question, bitch, lost your mind. You done. Three, it was like, I do what the fuck I want, bitch. Don't question me. Like, you know what I mean? But then I started, like, I never, like, when I used to do that, I never thought about how I made them feel or whatever. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I didn't care how it made them feel or whatever the case may be. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck what it looked like. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I knew, shit, fuck that. I knew what it looked like. It looked like I was being sneaky. it, was, it looked like I was being a little trifling ass bitch. And half of the time I was. Mind you, I said half of the time. Because a lot of times, like, when the niggas would say shit, at that moment, I possibly wouldn't be being sneaky, right? But the fact, but from me normally being sneaky and for the convenience of me to still be able to be sneaky, bitch, don't ask me no questions ever. Like even when I'm not being sneaky, bitch, don't I'm straight going off like yeah, la la, because bitch, don't ask me no questions because if you ask questions now, if I let you ask questions now, and I know I'm not doing nothing, and I'm answering your fucking questions and shit like that, bitch. Then when I am being sneaky, bitch, I ain't gonna want to answer your fucking questions. So with that being said, I wanted to stay the same the whole bitch when I'm not being sneaky, and I ain't even being sneaky, bitch. Like you have to understand that never was the point that I'm being sneaky. No, I wanted it to be where it I, when I felt like being sneaky, I could, and then shit, it wouldn't be detected. Fuck you, whore. That's how I felt. Like and that's how I like me being honest with myself now. That's how it was set up. Like that's how it was. Now back then, I didn't think that was really my attention or whatever like that. I just was in because I was in emotion. I was doing it. Like I was in emotion. I was doing it. I wasn't thinking about how I made anybody feel. I wasn't thinking about why the fuck I was doing it. I ain't think about none of that shit. Like I ain't think about none of that. And the whole time I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. And And the whole time, tell y'all the truth for real, the whole time, low key, my ass was sitting up there like go excuse me, going through trauma, bruh. Like I was fighting mad demons, going through trauma and trying to cover it up, you know, mask it by being a fucking pimp, like playing niggas. You know what I mean? Like I I I was like I was compensating really healing for revenge. I was compensating revenge for healing. I was like, ooh, as long as I get these niggas back, do what the fuck they do to us, to them, I'll be fine, right? Like, yeah, I'll be fine. The whole time, I wasn't really doing nothing. Like, I didn't, I felt like I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, it felt, it kept me from being in the place that I'm in now, right? But I was still hurting, but the hurt didn't look like hurt. So I felt empowered because it didn't look like hurt. Yo, it was because it wasn't. I mean, it was hurt, but it was transformed into revenge. But if you break down revenge, if you take the coating off of revenge, it's hurt inside. That because that's what it stems from. Not gonna give revenge if you never was hurt. Like you're not. So once I realized like that's what it really was. So it's like now when I get hurt, yeah, no, so then I was just like revenge, 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 anger, revenge, and shit like that, and that would still hurt, right? So me being in the stage of getting of healing and stuff like that, it was like, it was like it was just like now I find myself crying more. Now I find myself, you know, feeling the feelings that I was trying to avoid when I was sitting up there trying to be revengeful and be toxic to the guys that would come across that I would come across, right? Or would come across me, you know. Like I was just being really like trifling, and when I decided to like not work my feelings out in that way, not express myself in that manner because it wasn't working, it wasn't helping me, right? When I realized that, when I started feeling like that, that's what I wanted it. Like I was stopping that. It started opening me up and making me a little bit more vulnerable and and I feel the shit. Not that I didn't feel it then, but the way I express it is different. So it's probably always looking like that I'm in my feel like happy, but I am in your feelings. I'm in my feelings, but um you're constantly in your feelings. You're constantly in your feelings. For someone to tell you to get out your feelings, that like they have no feelings. They don't even know what they're talking about. For them to be like, yo, get out your feelings. Like that's really harsh to tell somebody like, hey yo, get out your feelings, because what you're telling them is that how you're feeling at this moment, how whatever is happening, the situation that's happening is making you feel these emotions in this moment, like is irrelevant. Like you're telling them like, hey yo, don't feel no type of way. Like and it's hard for you can't tell somebody not to feel. Like, especially when it's hurting them. Like it's like, well damn bitch, like you don't want me to be in my feelings. Can I not be affected then? So it won't be so I wouldn't be the one that's in my motherfucking feelings. Like I'm only in my motherfucking feelings because it affects me. Like you have to look at the bigger picture and think about where it's really coming from. You know. Um. So it's like me being who I am now. It's like, and I'm being a little bit more transparent. If I see the certain issues or the certain things that I used to do when I used to um express my feelings in toxic ways, right? If I see it now, like I'm gonna say something. Like, you know, if I see it now in someone else or even in myself, like I'm saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned to say something. Cause me not saying nothing and holding it in and bottling it up inside makes me do things that I know that's not morally right. Um, I operate in like a devil's sense, like I, it, yo, it's like that. It's like demon energy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like okay, so you're just here to like um fuck with everybody. You know, like you don't give a fuck who you affect. It's just whoever the fuck gets affected, oh well, like that's just their casualty. Like, yo, like the fuck? Like I used to really be that type of way. And me coming to terms with myself and realizing that I was really hurt. It wasn't really power. Like that wasn't power. That wasn't powerful, even though I felt powerful, because it was avoiding me to have to go through these emotional changes and these emotions right here, because these emotions don't feel good, right? Like people, I don't know if people think like you're not supposed to feel anything or something, but feelings don't feel good always. They're good feelings and then they're bad feelings. It's hard for us to just feel good feelings all the time and never, ever, ever once feel bad, like a bad feeling ever. So for a person to try to avoid feeling bad feelings, it's like, okay, I get you. You don't want to be around negativity or whatever. That's just like all of us. You don't want to be around negativity. You want positivity. But the thing is that you have to understand life is life. It's not always going to be good. It's going to be some bad things that happen or bad feelings or bad whatever that is actually good. Because if once you feel it, it it allows you to learn from it and then be able to turn it into something positive. Now what makes it really negativity, like I don't want to be around negativity, is when the feelings, the bad feelings, um create a negative environment, a negative response, a negative, you know, where it continues to be negative, and then you don't learn from it in any type of way. Like you don't see the positivity in that situation at all. Like the reason why it's happening, the reason why it's happening to you, you know, the reason why it's coming up at the moment, like you must have to learn from it in some type of way. Like it's a positive, is something positive about this, why you going through the situation. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're just expecting for everything to be peaches and cream and shit like that, then you you kind of setting yourself up for failure, and you'll probably be it, you'll probably really like nonchalant to other people's feelings. And if it's like that, that means that you just like you're operating selfishly. Like I mean, I know because I was operating selfishly. Like I was doing it. Like I know, I know. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'm really real. Like nobody told me either. Like I had to start healing for me to realize that damn, this is what I was doing. I was doing that. Nobody really like yo around me was like no like yo you just really hurting inside like for real like yo you just like you operating off of hurt like it hurt is just turning to revenge and that's what you're doing about it blah whatever like that like I didn't have nobody telling me that at that moment at all. So I was just, doing my thing. And I had to realize that um I was easy to be broken because after a while, like I mean, you have all the adrenaline and all that, you had all the momentum in the world for revenge, but at some point you crash. At some point, it gets overwhelming. At some point, you break. And that hurt that's inside of that revenge comes out. Like it hits you, bro. It hits you because you um substituting the hurt with revenge is not doing nothing but putting off you feeling so the hurt and going through it. And a lot of times we gotta go through it for us to learn from it and for us to come out on the other side and have it like have a solution. But so a lot of people will try to avoid it. So if you try to avoid it, you never end up being able to be fixed, healed, whatever, because you're still closed minded. You still wanna I wanna make people hurt train I'm or bitch you doing too. Of course like when you want I wanna make people hurt type of time, which does hip to your shit or not for your shit or whatever like that is definitely gonna fucking be annoying to you. You gonna be like, bitch, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like she like and the whole time it's just like people don't understand that it's cause and effect. Like it's a lot of stuff you can't avoid. Like you can't put coffee like for real. Like you can't put like yeah you can't put tea bag in hot water and not get tea. Like eventually it's gonna happen. Eventually, like that's what happens when you put fucking a tea bag in hot water. That's just what happens. You cannot avoid it. Like this is what I'm trying to say. Like it's unavoidable. So that we're trying to navigate through life so much and trying to avoid certain shit, but that be the main shit that we need in order to get to the other side or to grow or evolve or whatever the case may be, because we can't us avoiding it is keeping us stuck and stagnant in the same fucking cycle and the same mindset and the same wavelength and the same hurt, never being able to really fully heal. And I'm not saying like hopefully when I leave this earth I will be fully healed, you know completely or very close to it, but I'm understanding my emotions and realizing that my emotions has a place. We keep trying to avoid our emotions or stifle our emotions and stuff just not to shake the boat, rock the boat, um, offend anyone else, be disrespectful to anybody else, damage to cause any more damage. We tend to stifle our feelings when our emotions and our feelings have a place, meaning that it's a place for our emotions and our feelings, and it has to be expressed for everything to be balanced. Like you have everything, and then like I said, you have emotions and your feelings. Like that's a place. It has a place. So you're sitting up there, you're feeling all the other things, but you're leaving your feelings and your emotions place. Like you leaving that empty. You get what I'm saying? You trying not to show none at all, right? And you're in balance. Like you're not balanced because you're off a little bit. You missing some shit. You missing this. You're missing the missing piece to the puzzle, nigga. Like you don't have all your pieces. You don't have all your ducks in a row, nigga. You ain't cross all your T's, dot all your I's, nigga. You gotta you have to you know that isn't a requirement, a necessity for real, to tell you the truth. Because if you had none, like, I don't even want to be around a person who don't have no fucking emotions or feelings. Like, nah, because that's like a psychopath. Like, no, no, they can be easily a serial killer. Real shit. They have no fucking remorse, nothing, no empathy for the next person, for or whatever like that. And a lot of Scorpios is like that. So I don't know if like that's a Scorpio thing or a Leo thing or whatever, but it's certain signs that had that hide their emotions a lot to a point where they can easily, like, a psychopath can easily hide in their sign. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just put it off on a sign and be like, hey, that's why I'm like that. But the whole time they're a motherfucking psycho. Like, so and that's not everybody. I'm just saying the ones that really are like that, they can hide in those signs because those signs kind of like mimic cl- a little bit closely, a little bit, mimic it a little bit, the behaviors of a psychopath a little bit. So, um, yeah. So I had to realize and learn that I'm not that even though I'm healing, I've changed. I'm a different person. You know, a lot of people don't even know who I used to be. Like they don't even know that side of me. So they don't even know what they're getting now is way better. Now it may not be ideal for them because they're still living in their how I was, like sneaky, revengeful state, or whatever the case may be. Not necessarily have to really actually being sneaky or revengeful, but in that state of mind, I they're still in that, and I'm past that. Like I've done that. No, and I realized why I did that, and like I realized that it was young, it was childish for me to do operate in that manner, but I didn't know any other way to operate because I just knew I didn't want to feel though this feel like I didn't want to feel these feelings, these emotions that I feel now. Like, mind you, I didn't want to have to come on camera and be like, I can't even really start my shit like I really wanted to because I was still in my motherfucking emotions, And I thought I was out of it, and then that's when it hit me because like I have yet to gotten through it like I'm doing right now. Like this is me working through my emotions, working through my hurt, my trauma, my all that. This is me healing. Me talking through it. I didn't do this yet. So by me not doing this, and talking to you all, like I was internalizing it and keeping it in, and it was hurting me all last night. Like I couldn't. I realize now that I can't do. I can't operate how I used to operate. I can't. I can't. Like not for too long. Like I used to be a master of it. Couldn't tell me nothing. Like I used to be a master. Now I cannot do that. I absolutely cannot. I cannot do that. So it'd be like now, it'd be like I'll try because that's my first initial boom. Okay, the healing part of me is not ideal for the other person. So fuck it. I'm about to go back to what I usually do since, mind you, when I was doing that, nobody had nothing to fucking say. Like nobody was really saying really shit to me about my behavior, what I was doing, none of that. Like nobody had nothing shit to say. But as soon as I started expressing myself in this and really going through my emotions and feeling those emotions and and acting on my emotions, like determining if you're for me or you're not for me off of my emotions, people have been like, now people have a lot to say, and it's just like I it's mind boggling because it's like, yo, like when I was just running all over all of y'all and fucking being toxic, being mean, and being all this to y'all, y'all ain't had shit to say. But now that I'm that I'm realizing, oh boom, that I shouldn't even, I shouldn't operate like that. That's not how I should operate. I shouldn't treat you like that. I shouldn't whatever. Maybe I gotta hear you out. Maybe I gotta take your feelings into consideration too. Let me see what's going on. Why, matter of fact, why am I doing what I'm doing? And then when I realized that and I stopped doing what I was doing because I knew that I was just projecting my fucking feeling, my hurt onto somebody else. And when I stopped doing that, then it's like, oh, you want to talk about how, like, I, your feelings, your whatever, whatever. Like, we as a people need to realize that us being in our feelings is not a bad thing at all. Like that's exactly what we need in order to heal and be complete and be balanced. But a lot of us is telling each other not to be in our feelings so much that you're setting us up to be imbalanced. You're setting everybody that you're telling them not to be in their feelings, um, you're setting them up to be imbalanced, to remain unhealed. It is no way you can be healed and or evolve, elevate or anything, and you don't have a place for your emotions. You can't express your emotions. No. It should be okay to express your emotions, period. Yes, it might hurt. Yes, it might not be ideal for the other person or whatever like that. Yes, it might seem like it's an attack, but it's not. Yes, you might seem like you're attacking the other person, you know, but the whole time you're just really expressing how you really feel. And I don't think that a lot of people know that I used to be like that's how you know I give a damn or I care, is that I actually say something. Because if I don't care, I ain't saying shit. I'm I ain't saying nothing. I do you play it like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be over here. I'm just gonna leave you entirely the fuck alone and not say shit. I ain't saying shit. I don't want to clear shit up. I ain't trying to fix shit or nothing. And a lot of people not realizing that when you're not verbal about your emotions, you're not talking the situation out. You're not communicating. That without saying it is saying that this is not fixable. You know what I'm saying? So me expressing and opening the line of communication about the situation is me saying this can be fixed if we communicate about this situation. This can be fixed. I'm giving you the inclination that I'm willing to fix this because I opened my mouth and was ready to speak to you about the situation. If I do not open the line of communication up to you about this situation, then that means that 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 situation can be fixed. Meaning I'm in a closed mindset. I don't want to talk about the shit. I don't want to because I'm not trying to fix it. Back then, when I used to, like I said, I used to be like that. I used to be like, yo, as soon as shit used to get too tough, or you get into my motherfucking business, bitch. Like I feel like I'm explaining myself too much, or whatever the case may be. I'm out. I dip. I ain't fixing shit. Think what the fuck you want. That whatever. I ain't fixing the goddamn thing. I ain't clearing shit up. I ain't cause I don't give a fuck enough to to clear shit up. I don't give a fuck enough about you. I don't give a fuck enough about how you fucking feel. I don't give a fuck enough about what the fuck I'm doing to you to clear any fuck like me not clearing shit up would do to you. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how I used to be. And that's what it's saying when you're when I never knew that that's what that was actually saying to other people, right? But it really was. Me dipping. I check up the deuces real quick, nigga. I was quick to cut a nigga off, like real shit, like dip, like it wasn't nothing, And it was more so of I thought that, like I said, I thought I was powerful, whatever, like that. But I was running. I'm running from my demons, nigga. Like I was avoiding hella shit. I didn't want to face shit. I wasn't facing no nothing. I wasn't facing my demons. I wasn't facing my actions. I wasn't facing shit. I was avoiding everything. Was nobody bringing up nothing that I did. I wasn't taking accountability for shit. I was dipping. And that's just what the fuck it was. And I didn't realize that was doing more damage on me as well. Like, of course, it was doing damage to other people, and I didn't give a fuck at the time. I didn't even know how it was doing damage to them. I didn't know how I felt. I didn't know whatever. I didn't even care to even know. Like that. I didn't care to fucking know. It ain't had shit to do with me. And but at the same time, I didn't know that I was hurting myself. I felt like I wasn't because I wasn't feeling those feelings. So I felt like, yo, I'm good. Like I'm avoiding this shit. I'm good. But then when I started having to heal and having to go through those emotions and facing the shit that I was doing, the facing the my behaviors, like my behavior, like I started realizing like, yo, like when you a lot of things can be fixed, through communication. Like you just gotta be willing to sit and communicate about that thing that seems like you're trying to avoid so much. It will always be an issue, will always be a problem, it will always be something if it's not fixed, or so if a person is opening that line of communication up with you and is giving you the olive branch to fix it, um take that into consideration, that that's what they're doing. Don't look at it like, oh, you and your feelings, you want to harp on shit all the time, or you just want to fuss about something, or you just want to whatever. And no, because normally people, healthy and healthy relationships and friendships and stuff like that, and they communicate their feelings, they express their feelings so they can fix it. Like so they can get through it, so they know how one another feel, get through that shit, and then they can move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to move on when you haven't even gone through what what's causing that, or like what's causing those emotions, what caused those feelings in that other person, whatever the case may be. You avoiding it is saying, yeah, I ain't trying to fix this. Like that's what you're saying to the other person without saying it. You like, yo, I don't even want to feel. I don't want to talk about this more. I don't want to whatever. You don't want to talk about it no more because you feel like that you're not getting anywhere, and vice versa for the other person. Probably feel the same goddamn way at the same time. but they're still trying. They're still trying to give the effort. Like they in their mind, they like, yo, this is not going nowhere. We're going in circles. This person's not hearing me. This person is not giving a damn. This person is just waiting to respond, and they're the whole time you're realizing that okay, I'm expressing my feelings. This nigga is fucking in a defense, like I'm attacking him instead of realizing no, I'm bringing something to your attention. Like nigga, did this? I'm expressing my feelings to you. I'm being transparent with you. I think you should honor that. You get what I'm saying, and take it for what it is instead of taking it for granted or taking it for something else. Like I'm trying to bash you, blame you, um, attack you when it's not an attack. An attack cannot be fixed. You get what I'm saying? An attack cannot be fixed. So if somebody is bringing something to you and like, hey, like, da, 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 like, and look, and basically, if we talk this out, then we can come to a conclusion. Like, we can fix this. It's just that you gotta fucking say like, yo, we gotta have this discussion, and you like, no, I'm not with it. I ain't trying to have the discussion. Oh, cause you ain't trying to fix it. That's what you're giving off to the other person is, oh, the reason why you don't want to have this conversation, the reason why you don't want to go this deep, the reason why you don't want to get to the bottom of it uh or face what you did is because you don't want to fix it. You okay with it being broken like it is, and um, by being broken the way it is still beneficial to you, and as long as it's still beneficial to you, you have no like ambition to fix it. Just like for one, boom. Just like for like say something say something wrong with your car, right? Say something wrong with your car. Now it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal. Like it's not a big deal, but it's like if you keep avoiding that shit, then that can turn into a bigger thing, and it'll be a bigger deal. Like you know what I'm saying? But you like, well, it's still beneficial to me. It's not like it didn't stop or anything. You know what I'm saying? Too much. Like I know I need to get it fixed. I know I gotta get this part fixed. Like, but I'm still driving. I'm still driving, so I'm good. So in your mind, you know that needs to be fixed. You know that needs to be fixed, but you still because it's beneficial, because it's still benefiting you. You still riding until the wheels fall off. You still pushing it when you could have fixed it and then you wouldn't have to be pushing it. You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't make a bigger problem when if you would have just fixed it. You get what I'm saying? You would have avoided a bigger problem by fixing it when you knew you needed to fucking fix it instead of just still, oh, it's still beneficial, so I'm good. I'm a running raggedy. That could be a person. That could be the other individual. Oh, this person still this person still care about me. This person still have love for me. This person still will be there for me. So even though that they have feelings, they have emotions, and I fuck with them or whatever like that, I'm just gonna get some time and come back like nothing happened because they still will be beneficial to me. They still being beneficial to me. It's really not changing shit. Like you get what I'm saying? Like yeah, they look a little. You see a little bit more sadness in their eyes, and you see what you need to fix because you see that it's something that need to be fixed. So, but it's still they still have love for you. They still care about you. They still whatever. So with that being said, you yourself is like riding them until the wheels fall off. You're not trying to fix the look that they had, the sadness that they have in their eyes. They could be smiling still love for you. You feel it, but just like they sad. Like you can tell that they fucking sad inside, or they're struggling trying to give you that fucking love and all that. like they're they're still beneficial to you, just like the car was still beneficial to you, but just like the car was still driving, it was just struggling a little bit more for you. You know, it was still beneficial to you. It just was, a little bit more. It was a little bit more strain and more strenuous on them. Strain on the car. So now the car is like, you know, being a little bit more like still beneficial, but not as much as not how they could be, not to their full potential. The car and the person, period, is one. You gotta look at it and you gotta think of it like that. But um, but yeah, that's all I really kind of had to come on here and say was when somebody brings something to you, their emotions, their feelings and everything like that, they're opening, they're giving you the olive branch. They're giving you that hand to basically say, yo, we can fix this if you're willing to. And they, nah, I don't want to talk about nothing. Bop, 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 bop. They closing the door like they're saying, oh, if this could be fixed in any type of way, I don't give a fuck, so I don't want to fix it. That's what they're saying. So it's like, I mean, yeah. So my thing is, I want to evolve. I want to heal. I really, really want to heal. I'm not gonna climb up and be closed minded and go back with to the sneaky conniving, um, nonchalant asshole of a chick that I used to be. You get what I'm saying? Just so I won't make someone else uncomfortable about them making me feel bad. Like my thing is like I should have to shut up about how you make me feel. I shouldn't stifle my emotions, my motherfucking my feelings because of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not giving a damn about me. Like, no, it's a two-way street, nigga. Like, you gotta come on. We gotta be able to help each other. We gotta be able to, care about one another's mental state and everything. You get what I'm saying? So if I shut down and I go quiet, that's me giving up. That's me. That's me closing the door. That's me actually closing the door. Niggas would be sitting up there like, oh, my girl nag, she be nagging, she be doing this, she be bop, 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 she be all in my business, she be like, what I gotta tell her, how much gas I got in my tank, what corner I turned, and I went to this, and I went to there, I gotta tell her this and this and that. This is how niggas be like to their bitches. This is how niggas be acting like, be fussing about them when they be inquiring about shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And the whole time, it's like, nigga, she only bringing, you're going overboard. She probably didn't ask for all that. She's not saying that. But the little bit that she's saying, that she said, you're taking it and you running with it and saying, oh, I got, and she nagging, she nagging. Nigga, she nagging because she fucking, that you're nagging, her nagging ain't nagging. That's her actually giving a damn about you, caring about you and her at the same goddamn time, nigga, and caring about what y'all have. She actually gives a damn about what y'all have, whatever it is that you have, to the point where she don't even know what the fuck you have. She's trying to protect it, and cherish it and keep it, and you're just throwing the shit away, like throwing it in the wind, like you don't give a damn, you know what I mean? And it shows. And Not only that, by you doing that, you're at the same time you're making her feel bad. Like you making her him feel fucking bad about trying to save something that you give not a damn about. Then that's when it comes to the point where the person realizes, oh, we're not on the same page. But the thing is that without communication, you never get to the point of knowing that y'all never, like, y'all not on the same page until you do try to do so. So my thing is, a lot of people probably would avoid conversation, avoid that with me because they don't want to let me know or make it obvious that we're not on the same page. Because once I realize, oh, we cannot communicate, that's done. Because communication is the key. Communication can help everything. We need that just like we need to breathe. Communication is like breathing. It's two in the same. It's two in the same. We can't see communication, nigga. I mean, we can, and once we text. But I'm just saying, once we put it down, on documentation, as a document. But at the same time, just like breathing, like air, like yo, we need it though. It's very vital. It's very essential to everything. Just like breathing is essential to everything, to life. Communication is very vital as well. Communication, because if you don't communicate, you can't move. You can't do what you need to do without communication. You know, because people need to know what you need you know what I mean, you need to do. Now, you need it. That's why people that can't speak, that cannot say words, um, or is deaf and can't hear communication, they have to have other, they have to have sign language, they have to have braille so they can read, because they need it's they still need to know, they still need to have the communication, they still need the knowledge, they still need to converse, they still need the communication, period. They can't go without it. Mind you, they can't hear what we saying, but they still, is still vital to their life just as well as it's vital to ours. And they have a little bit harder time. It's harder for them to be able to do so. It's easy for us, but it's hard for them to do so. But they still need it just as well as we need it. It's still very much important. You get what I'm saying? They gotta work harder at it to get it, but they still need it. And us, we sitting up here can hear everything that somebody's fucking saying, but is really being deaf to a lot of shit. Hearing hearing people emotions, hearing people all the shit, but being deaf to their emotions. Like, nigga, yeah, being deaf to their emotions. I just picked it in my head. Being deaf. And the whole time, you need it. You need the fucking communication. You need it. Everything can be fixable if the person communicate. So the whole time you thinking that your girl is like nagging or whatever like that. When she stop nagging, don't you ever heard niggas say, yo, when she nagging, are you good? It's when she stop nagging, you need to be worried. Do you not know why? Like, do you not understand where that comes from, or why that is? You know what I'm saying? It's because people will put effort in to communicating and conversing with you because they have value in whatever it is in you, or your situation, in order to do so, to converse with you, to fix it. But they're not going to, if if they don't, you know what I'm saying, if they don't, like, they are, we ain't gotta talk about it. Oh, that's good. We ain't gotta talk about it because they made it up in their mind. They already made this decision up in their mind. They ain't fixing shit. It is what the fuck they said it is. They're probably done with your ass, or they gonna treat you how you treat them. Or you know what? I know what it is. What it, you know what I mean? So with that being said, it's like I had to realize that I really I do need to communicate. And when I communicate, I need to communicate how I need to fucking communicate. And the person who let me communicate like I need to communicate with them because it's not in a toxic way. This is very much trying to heal and be healthy. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, come on. You would like niggas wasn't saying shit about me being toxic, but now I'm healing and this is actually healthy and you have something to say. Like, because you would rather me be toxic. You would rather me not care, not give a fuck, because you don't. We not on the same level. We not on the same page, you know. And that's why I probably wasn't a problem when I was like that because we was on the same page. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem. It's only a problem when we're not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm healing. I can't really, you know, I can't really rock with you like that because I'm healing, you're not. You know, I'm trying to heal, you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna always clash because you gonna make me feel like that I gotta go back to my old ways to just to deal with you and not to be annoying or not to be nagging you or not to be, you know, starting any my BS or whatever. And that ain't right. It's not healthy at all. And I'm not going back being toxic for nobody. I knew where it got me. I knew, like me now knowing, I know how I made people feel because I'm feeling it now. But I know how I made people feel, and even though it do hurt me now, like, cause I know how I feel, I'm not gonna beg. I know it might hurt and shit like that, and to realize that you was just like probably a piece of pussy, and um have no right to ask a motherfucking question because that's is that in fact what you were to that person. I had like you just gotta come to terms with some shit. Like it ain't gonna be, you know, like I would rather have the truth, which is that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't judging you. I'm just saying I need the truth, you know. So I would rather have the truth rather than be gaslighted into thinking that it's something more than that. And then when I say, or thinking that it's not that, and then when I actually express my feelings and everything like that, it's like, oh, hold on, bitch, because you're doing too much because like you're a piece of pussy and you ain't supposed to be asking no motherfucking questions, bitch. So that's the only reason why you getting this push and pull this from me because you don't know your place. But the thing is that I will never know my place if we do not communicate. So if you communicate with me that I'm just a piece of that you view me as just a piece of pussy, and I have no right to ask no questions, nothing like that. Feel no feelings for you, nothing like that. Feel no feelings about any motherfucking thing. All right, if I'm not aware, that's how you feel like I should be. You get what I'm saying? Then I'm not gonna be that. I'm going to always be doing shit you feel like I don't have the right to do because I'm not knowing that that's what I am in your eyes. Like I'm not knowing that. I'm feeling that. And when I express to you that I'm feeling that, you knock that shit down, be like, that's not what that is. So I'm like, okay, that's not what it is. Okay, boom. Then I can only go off of what you show me, and then you confuse me because you do not say nothing until I say something. And then when I say something, it's like, no, that's not what it is. Not what it is, or whatever like that. Okay, okay. Well, if it's not what it is, when I do ask questions, it shouldn't be a problem. When I do express my feelings, it shouldn't be a problem. Where's the problem then? The problem is only coming because you feel like I'm a piece of pussy and I shouldn't be asking you no fucking questions. Period. If you ain't feel that way about me, like inside for real in real life, like it's nobody judging you. You know what I'm saying? But if you really ain't feel like that about me or thought that of me, then me expressing myself or me asking questions or whatever like that wouldn't get to you at all. You would be like, I understand where it's coming from. You got the right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was that chick that used to be like, nigga, don't ask me shit, don't ask me shit, bitch. You ain't got the right, bitch. Fuck you, like you know what I mean? Because I viewed that nigga as you just a piece of like dick, nigga. That's what it is. You just a piece of dick, nigga. Like or you just a piece of dick, you just a piece of change, whatever the nigga did, I didn't give a fuck. I valued him off for what the fuck he was beneficial to me for. That was it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so of course, like I used to feel that way because I felt like that they was overstepping their motherfucking boundaries. Bitch, you ain't that. That ain't. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is that I would like I wasn't communicating that to them either. Back then I wasn't communicating that to them like oh nigga fuck no you like at the end like at them like asking the questions and shit like that I don't get me wrong I was like yeah you asking too many fucking questions, you doing too much, nigga, like you is not my nigga, the fuck out of here, blah, 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 blah. So then at that moment me going off, they know, but mind you, beforehand, before they bring anything up to me, before they even overstep any boundaries that I feel like they shouldn't, cross, I never said nothing. I never said that, hey, you ain't my nigga, so don't ever ask me about such. You only allowed to ask me or ask questions when you actually my motherfucking nigga. So to tell you the truth, if I was honest or upfront with them like that, boom, then they would know never to ask me shit until we was official. You know what I'm saying? Like so if when I was moving, how the fuck I was moving, they couldn't say shit, you know. But by me not saying it, it was being a little grimy because I wasn't saying it at first. But then when but when they would ask me shit, then I'd be like, hold on, nigga, who the fuck do you think you is? They think they are what I was making them feel like. I'm a girlfriend ass bitch. Like so I could say, yo, I could be like I'm single. Because I am. But I can be like I'm single or whatever the case may be and just be fucking with a nigga, right? But I'm single, be fucking with a nigga. I'm with that nigga like he my nigga. Cause I'm a relationship ass bitch. I'm not just fucking fuck buddies ass bitch. I'm not that. I do too much. I'm not that. I'm not that. Like I mean I tried, you know what I'm saying? I could try, but I can't do it for too long. Cause I know me. I know I'm more of a relationship type of person. So it's just like I gotta, you know, if I say that in the beginning for them, like if I would have said that in the beginning for them, they would have known that. They would have never had to cross my boundaries. Y'all would never had to like go the fuck off on them when they did or anything like that. Because they would have known and it wouldn't have been no issue. So like I said, avoidance, you can use avoidance to your advantage. Don't use it to your disadvantage. Avoiding the situation is not what I'm saying. Avoiding conflict is. So, if it takes communication in order to avoid conflict, then do that instead of avoiding communication and then dipping in order to avoid the lack thereof, like the fact that you didn't communicate, so you just avoiding the whole situation. Trust me, I've done it. I'm not sitting up here saying nothing like I haven't been that person. So if I'm bringing it to a nigga, if I'm saying like, hey, yo, like, yo, I'm saying it. I'm not saying it because I'm just trying to put the blame on you. I'm just trying to make it seem like you sneaky, you this and that, or whatever like that. Like you're a bad person, the worst person in the world. No, I'm saying that nigga because I used to do the shit and I see it and it's like, yo, what the fuck is up, nigga? You got my antennas going up. What the fuck it is? Is it this or is not? Like just let me know because I'm just trying to tell you, I was that nigga. So I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm trying to fucking tell you, like. I'm not saying it for no reason. I'm saying it because of the reason. Yo. So I'm sorry, y'all. This was just a little healing rant that I needed to go through in order for me to get over this and not be crying about this like every day. Because I want to be able to like not have this affect my life so much where I break down and really like get in my feelings. I want to be like, yeah, it is what it is. But I need to get through like this part first, and I need to get it out. And I've gotten it out, and now I should be able to get the tears out. Or get in the shower, probably cry in the shower, because you know everything's wet when you're in the shower, and um, get myself together and be able to be productive in the day and in the rest of this week and the days to come and not get set back because me not expressing, keeping shit bottled inside will definitely make me do that and make me miss out on shit because I'm in my feelings. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm not saying there anything wrong about being in your feelings. You could definitely be in your fucking feelings. Okay? You're supposed to be able to express your feelings, but a lot of times you be in your feelings because you wasn't able to express your feelings. Okay? So so realize that. Okay? Realize that a person is in their feelings because they were unable to express their feelings. So if you give them the opportunity to express their feelings, 9 times out of 10, they will be less likely to be in their feelings. Okay? A lot of stuff is more simple than we make it seem. Where we so closed-minded or not even looking at the beginning, we're only looking at the end result, that we're not even realizing what it stemmed from or what the root of the problem is. And that's what that's what I'm like an expert in. Like that's what I do. That like that's what uh says out to me is not the end result, but the root. The end result just gives me the the clues to like or just I guess the want to know what was the root of that, you know, like because a lot of things could be a root, like it could be a lot of different roots, and it could um end up in the same conclusion, like it can end up in the same results. So you can have many different results. This is the result: nagging. Let's say this is the end result: partner nagging partner, nagging partner, nagging partner, nagging partner. You don't know, but the whole time you thinking, oh, because they think I'm cheating, they think I'm cheating, they think I'm cheating, they think I'm cheating. No, no, no. Every just because it's the same, the result is the same, doesn't mean that the root is the same. That just because the effect is the same doesn't mean that the cause is the same. That's why we get to the root of the problem. It always be the problems be similar. It be the same as everybody else's, but it don't have the same root. It doesn't have the same cause. It wasn't, so a lot of you can't just assume, oh, you know, you can't just assume like you just can't observe something and be like, oh, you're shaking, so oh, you just must be cold. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the person must be cold, but you got it's deeper than that. Why are they cold? Is it cold in here? Is it because they have no coat on? You know what I mean? You get four people that have, and I know I'm gonna, off the wall, but I'm just trying to give different scenarios so y'all can understand what I'm saying. Like you have four people, they all shivering, right? So you come to the conclusion that they all cold. They are all cold, but this one cold cause she ain't got no jacket on. This one cold cause um the AC on, um and it might not be that cold to everybody else, but this person has anemic. This person is anemic, so they're gonna be cold. You know what I'm saying? And she has it on. She don't, but she do. You know what I'm saying? And both of them still cold. You know what I'm saying? Um, she she cold or he cold because um they slept with the window on, with the window open all last night or whatever like that. So now they have a little, it's like cold. So that's why a fever. So they a little dead. That's why they're cold. This one they might be cold because you know what I'm saying, because they was eating ice cream. They just had a frozen cup, and then they in the air conditioning, and now they're cold. You know what I'm saying? So all of them are freezing, all of them shivering cold, but all of them have their own, like, it didn't stem from the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. It's like we be focused on the wrong shit. Like, you gotta look at shit like a scientist, like for real, like really like a scientist. All right, this is this. All right, now let's work backwards so we can kind of figure out what started this, because that's what matters, not the end. Not the end. You have to understand that when it comes to sciences, the end is not the most important part. It's vital, but that's not the most important part. The most important part is the beginning. Is what? How did it start? How did it begin? What the root? Where it came from? That's what's important. Because once you find that out, you can manipulate a situation to come out into any result you would like. Once you find out what the root of it is, you can make it change. That's the thing. When you do that, like I said, the end result is not the fucking. It's not the most important part. The most vital part is the beginning, because when you know the root, when you know the root of the problem, the real thing, like the cause, you get what I'm saying, you can change the effect. You can. Once you know why, what started, what it is, or whatever like that, you can manipulate that situation to come out into any result that you would like, because you have the vital information. You know where it start from, where whatever. So you can then create your own result in and end game by knowing the beginning game. Like, like, so excuse me for me catching one of the end result and working backwards from it to see what's going on. Okay? Because I'm gonna make my end result. I'm getting to the root of it and everything like that because mine's going because I'm gonna change my shit. You know, I'm gonna change my result, my end result. I'm changing it. I'm going back to the root. I'm going back to the root. When I go back to the root, and then I'm gonna heal and make this healthy, and it's gonna sprout and bloom like it needs to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need to start over. Just start over and replant your roots in another pot and a big, in a different area, a different spot where you can grow, where you can actually prosper. So, with that being said, thank you guys for being on here over a whole hour with me. Hour and 15 minutes. Ooh, 1:15 like my birthday. um, and I just want to say, thank you for being here, and I really, really thank all 2,000 of you all for being my subscribers, being some foxy savages, and working through this crap and mess with me. So I hope that something, at least something that I said has resonated with someone, has um, helped someone understand someone else a little better, something. Because you might have a person that like operate like I do, or think like I do, or feel like how I feel, or you see some similarities in them, like in me, with them, like in them, and it could be the same thing. But like I said, communicate with them to really actually find out. It, I know it's hard because we be like, we don't want people being in control of us or tell us anything and shit like that. And I'm not trying to control nobody. I'm just trying to control myself, be able to control myself and my emotions. And I can't do that if the person is not allowing me to be able to express them. Because my thing is, how do you want me to express them? You want me to express it in anger and like in toxicity like I used to. That wasn't good. That wasn't nice at all. You don't. Trust me, you don't. But thank you guys. Love you so much. And if you like this video, can give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. I don't care. Like, if you got anything that you want to say in the comment section, please say what you got to say in the comment section. If you agree, if you disagree, I don't care point of views if they don't say it. This is what I be trying to tell people. Like, I only know from my point of view or my perspective, and so I can only go off of that. And I'm gonna give as many hypotheticals as I can think of. But the thing is that you all do need to give y'all point of views as well, so I can see y'all hypotheticals and see y'all point of views too, because I'm only going off of what as much as I can think of. You know, I'm not only thinking of one scenario, or that things could be only one way. No, I think of it all the time where it could be this or this or this or that or this or that or this or that. So pick one. Just let me know which one it is so we could be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. So it's like, you know, put something in the comment. Let me know, if you feel like I'm wrong, if it's some way I can improve, some way I help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know it all. I really do not. And I know this much because I did so much. And I actually want to change, so. And by me being able to change, or me wanting to change, me speaking to other people and hearing them out, it will allow me to be able to actually fucking change and heal. So I accept, like, I welcome that. So I welcome you to say whatever you gotta say in the comments. Say it. Even if you like, girl, I don't like you. Your nose is big and wide as shit. I just kept looking up your nose the whole time. Fine. Okay, I understand. You was distracted. Okay. But with, other than being distracted by my nose, did you kind of hear what I said? You have a point of view? Well, what's your thoughts? Like that, like, so I don't care. I don't care, okay? I don't want y'all to think like, you scared to say hop in my comments. No, hop in the comments. Hop in it. Okay? It's okay. So if you like this, share this. Um, yeah, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Um, and also hit that bell so you know when the next time I go live again, because or post and upload something. All right. All right. Thank you. I hope y'all have happy Tuesday, and I hope you have a nice day. Happy Tuesday, and I hope you have a productive week for the rest of the week. And I want to say, hopefully, I don't have to come back on here and do this again, but that's part of healing. So we're probably going to have a couple more of these. Maybe not about the same thing, but just know that this is not a bad thing. This is really how I actually will be able to work through shit. So, all right, bye guys. I gotta get ready. Get ready, go get in the shower, and get ready to start my day since I couldn't go to sleep. So, love you guys. Hopefully, I have the energy for the rest of the day. I dropped my orange juice, so hopefully I do. And I'm going to drink my coffee this morning. So hopefully, after I get out the shower, I'm going to drink my coffee. So I should. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Talk to y'all later. It's your girl, Foxy T. And I'm just me. So.